Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Money in the Bank could see the much-awaited return of Rhea Ripley. The former women's world champion has been out of action for months now thanks to Liv Morgan. However, Morgan could be the reason Mommy could return at the PLE. Damian Priest defends his championship under unique circumstances. If he loses against Seth Rollins, he has to leave the Judgment Day. This could be the perfect moment for Liv Morgan to execute her plan to win over Dominic and the rest of the Judgment Day. During Priest's match at Money in the Bank, Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio's back and forth could cost him the title. After the match, he could be attacked by the Judgment Day since he would no longer be in the group. This would confirm Liv Morgan's arrival in the group by kicking out Damian Priest. A key point to note is that everyone in the Judgment Day likes Liv Morgan apart from Priest. So, turning on Priest is a possibility. Rhea Ripley might return when Priest is beaten down by the new Judgment Day to a massive pop. The Eradicator could come in to save her real-life best friend and also get her revenge on Liv Morgan for putting her on the sidelines for so many months. There could be another big surprise at the Money in the Bank PLE. It feels certain that WWE has something special planned for us at the end of the mid-PLE. One of the main reasons is because of this one open hint. That hint is the main event at Money in the Bank. According to Dave Meltzer, the main event of the show is going to be Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship and not the Bloodline versus Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes. This is a clear indicator that tomorrow's Money in the Bank PLE is going to be a memorable one. Perhaps Finn Balor's ongoing friction with Damian Priest over the past few months could see the group turning on the Archer of Infamy and kicking him out. We could also see Dominic Mysterio finally falling prey to Liv Morgan, costing Priest the match and the pair separating themselves from the Judgment Day. If not any of the above, we may get a successful cash-in on Damian Priest, and maybe it could be Drew McIntyre's payback moment. The atmosphere was electric in London's O2 Arena as WWE fans eagerly awaited the final moments of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. The night had already delivered heart-stopping action and shocking surprises, but the biggest twist was yet to come. The ring was cleared, and the energy in the arena buzzed with anticipation. The Money in the Bank ladder match had concluded with Damian Priest securing the coveted briefcase. The Judgment Day had a reason to celebrate, but the air was thick with tension. Backstage whispers hinted at discord within the faction, especially between Finn Balor and Priest, despite their recent successes. As the crowd settled down, the familiar opening notes of Demon in Your Dreams blared through the speakers, signaling the arrival of Finn Balor. His entrance was met with a mix of cheers and boos, reflecting the fans' conflicted feelings about the Irish superstar. Finn strutted to the ring with an intense look in his eyes, clearly having something important to address. Tonight, Judgment Day stands victorious, Finn began, his voice echoing through the arena. Damian Priest has secured the future for our faction, but I have to address the elephant in the room. Before Finn could continue, the lights went out, plunging the arena into darkness. The crowd erupted in a frenzy, knowing that something monumental was about to happen. A single spotlight illuminated the entrance ramp, revealing Damian Priest, clutching his newly won briefcase. Finn, 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 Priest's voice was laced with sarcasm as he slowly made his way to the ring. You seem to forget that it was I who climbed that ladder, I who seized the opportunity. Judgment Day's future is in my hands now. Finn's eyes narrowed, and the tension between the two men was palpable. Is that so, Damian? Or have you forgotten who brought you into Judgment Day? Who gave you a purpose? Priest smirked, stepping into the ring. Times change, Finn. Maybe it's time for new leadership. The crowd gasped, sensing the imminent implosion of Judgment Day. Finn and Damian squared off, the atmosphere thick with animosity. Just as it seemed a brawl was inevitable, the arena's sound system crackled to life with an all-too-familiar phrase, "This is my brutality." Rhea Ripley's music hit, and the arena exploded with cheers. The Nightmare had been absent for weeks, nursing an injury and dealing with personal matters. Her return was unexpected and perfectly timed. Rhea marched to the ring, her eyes locked on her faction members. Enough! Rhea's voice cut through the tension like a knife. She stepped between Finn and Damian, asserting her dominance. Judgment Day is falling apart, and I won't stand for it. Damian and Finn took a step back, momentarily united by Rhea's commanding presence. But the unity was short-lived. From behind, a figure emerged, blindsiding Rhea with a steel chair. The crowd was in shock as the assailant was revealed to be Dominic Mysterio, a member of Judgment Day and Rhea's supposed ally. The betrayal sent shockwaves through the WWE Universe. Rhea crumpled to the mat, and Dominic stood over her with a sinister grin. Judgment Day needs to evolve, and you were holding us back, Rhea. Finn and Damian exchanged glances, uncertain of what to make of Dominic's actions. But before they could react, another theme song hit the speakers, the unmistakable guitar riffs of Seth Rollins' entrance music. Rollins, the reigning World Heavyweight Champion, stormed to the ring, clearly irate. "What the hell is going on here?" he demanded. Judgment Day tearing itself apart? Betrayal? This isn't how champions behave. The chaos in the ring escalated as Rollins joined the fray. He attacked Dominic, furious at the young Mysterio's treachery. Finn and Damian, momentarily united by a common enemy, joined in the melee. The ring became a battleground, with alliances shifting by the second. In the midst of the chaos, Rhea Ripley began to stir. Despite the brutal attack, the Nightmare was far from defeated. She rose to her feet, her eyes blazing with fury. With a roar, she charged at Dominic, delivering a devastating riptide that left him sprawled on the mat. Rhea stood tall, the crowd chanting her name. She grabbed a microphone, her voice filled with venom. "Dominic, you made the biggest mistake of your life. Judgment Day is my creation, and I will not let it fall apart. I will not let you or anyone else destroy what I've built." The crowd erupted in approval, rallying behind Rhea. Finn and Damian, momentarily united by Rhea's passion, nodded in agreement. Rollins, sensing an opportunity, addressed the faction. "Rhea's right," Rollins said, his voice commanding attention. "Judgment Day has the potential to dominate WWE, but not if you're tearing each other apart. Get your act together, or I'll make sure you never see the top of this company again." The warning hung in the air as Rollins exited the ring, leaving Rhea, Finn, and Damian to contemplate their next move. The night had been full of betrayals and surprises, but it was clear that Judgment Day's future was far from certain. As the cameras panned to the crowd, fans speculated on what the future held for Judgment Day. Would Rhea's return stabilize the faction, or was Dominic's betrayal the beginning of the end? One thing was certain, the WWE Universe would be watching closely, eager to see what twists and turns awaited their favorite superstars. The night ended with Rhea standing tall, her eyes fixed on the future. Judgment Day was at a crossroads, and only time would tell which path they would take. But with Rhea Ripley back in the mix, one thing was certain, WWE was in for a wild ride.